Alright, so welcome to another edition of iSocial. This is Designer Interviews, and we, again, as a reminder, we are already on Season 2. Season 2, parang 2 siya, kung wala yung pencil. Okay, so for tonight, we have a very special guest. Medyo maikli tong interview na to. I'm assuming na medyo maikli lang. Although he is a very talented designer himself. And you can follow him in his social media accounts, which we will be placing in this video. Kaya ako pinili yung topic na to because this is something that as a reminder for us designers na we can do a lot of things, not just design. But design is primarily, puputulin ko na muna doon kasi it will be discussed in the interview later. So for tonight, we have a guest, a very talented designer, very modern, very medyo minimalistic siya at some of his projects, at least the ones that I know. But more importantly, the heart to really serve, the heart to care, and the heart to be able to really help our fellow Filipinos in this time of pandemic. Actually, yung kalakasan nun was during the ECQ times. So, without further ado, let me introduce to you, I'll be calling John Tan of Together We Design. So let's call him now. All right, so welcome to the show, John from Together We Design.
Hello.
So John, bali, I've been following your work for some time now. Kasi syempre, just as an introduction, nakita ko na yung work mo as I saw design way before, and you were launching some merch. So can you parang before I introduce you naman pala, akala ko talaga merch boutique kayo. Pero can you introduce yourself to the audience na hindi ka pa kilala?
Okay. So I'm John Tan from Together We Design. So we're a branding graphic design studio based in Cubao. So I'm a partner and designer in Together We Design. Yeah.
Alright. So kasi bali bukod pa doon, ang nakikita ko rin kasi yung body of work ninyo mostly is mas nagkaroon ng ingay nung nakasali kayo sa Tipong Pilipino. Tama ba yung with the type that you made for Bawal Sans? So before I really dive into the original topic that we have for tonight, my question is, so how did you come up pala with Bawal Sans?
So when Clara approached us for the Tipong Filipino, so part ng brief was the type design should reflect the city that you're in. So nasa Cubao kami and napansin namin na maraming signage. So doon talaga nag-base yung idea ng Bawal Sans na daming signage na nakikita mo sa street, sa city, and parang in a way siya yung nagiging quick fix ng mga tao for their barangays. Kasi parang syempre, hindi naman magkakaroon ng pulis doon 24 hours na magsasabi siya na, oy, bawal magtapon ng basura dyan. Parang, edi ilagay mo na doon. Like, kumbaga, i-remind mo yung mga neighbors mo para mas maging maayos. So, dun yung parang main inspiration ng Bawal Sans.
Well, you know what's fun? You know what's fun with your Bawal Sans is meron siyang vibe na mukhang bawal talaga. Alam mo yun? Na parang seryoso siya eh. I mean, the comment was na parang pag nakita ko siya kasi parang tinatry ko siyang gamitin din with other designs that I do. Tapos parang ang strong niya in terms na parang may sinasabi siyang bawal sa akin na parang huwag ko tong gawin. So parang I think what you did with Bawal Sans is pretty amazing. Na it comes with and it's for me localized yung dating niya agad. Para siyang level ng mga parang pag nakita mo Filipino siya agad. Tapos para magre-resonate siya agad na bawal nga to. So ang galing-galing lang no. So parang I mean personal note yun personal note kasi I've been following type designers din all across and it's really booming in this time. Ang dami na naging type designers talaga. And what you've created, I think, is one of the kasama siya sa pantheons of Filipino times because of how it
Thank you, thank you.
resonates with the common folk. Yun. So, as introduction pa lang yun, ha? Pero ang pinaka-topic kasi talaga natin for tonight would be,
Mm-hmm.
I'm really interested with your work during the COVID-19 situations. Kasi, well, as a timestamp, hanggang ngayon, we're still in the pandemic, of course. But
Yes.
during the height of what's happening, nung may emergency talaga, lockdowns and all, I saw that you were doing some work or project which is called the
Mm-hmm.
Pilipinas Support Group. Can
Yes.
you tell us more about it?
So, Pilipinas Support Group started with, actually, my mom. Kasi siya talaga yung parang nagkaroon ng urgency para tumulong. Well, yung buong household naman din. Pero parang nung nangyari yung pandemic, nagkaroon talaga kami ng sense of urgency sa bahay. Kasi marami rin akong kilalang doktor, marami akong kilala na nasa medical field. Ganun rin yung parents ko. At the same time, nakikita na rin namin yung parang magiging problem a bit further in the future, nung time na yon na kawawa yung mga nasa probinsya. Kasi yung mom ko, pinanganak siya at lumaki siya sa probinsya. And yun, naisip namin na kailangan natin tumulong. So we started the Pilipinas Support Group as, actually hanggang ngayon rin naman, private group lang siya sa Facebook. And nag-start kami na solicit ng money to donate PPEs sa mga frontliners. And then, na-realize namin, okay, mahirap bumili ng PPE kasi masyado siyang mahal. And yung only available lang na PPE that time is yung mga locally made. Actually, nag-start kami nung nag-start rin magkaroon ng mga locally made PPEs. Kasi nagkaroon ng parang official group wherein sila Mitch Dulce, gumawa sila ng parang pattern na pwedeng paggayahan. Tapos approve yun by the VP. So doon namin pinattern. So parang, okay, sige, hintayin natin lumabas yung pattern. Tayo na mag-produce ng PPEs para kontrolado natin yung saan natin magagastos lahat ng pera. And hindi tayo aasa sa supply ng iba. Kasi wala pa rin ginagawa yung iba eh. Konting-konti pa lang yung gumagawa nun. So tumalon kami dun sa pag-produce ng PPEs. And besides the PPEs, we also bought some medical supplies. So pumupunta ako from time to time to Bambang. Nandun yung parang center for all medical supplies. Bumibili ako ng mga surgical mask, disposable na mga gloves, oximeter, bumibili rin kami nun, kanula, alcohol. So, pag nagpadala kami ng package sa mga probinsya, medyo kompleto more or less. Kasi kunyari yung mga oxygen canulas, mga oximeter, hindi naman na umaabot yun sa barrio eh. Like, halos walang ganun sa malalayang lugar sa provinces. So, sinama namin yun sa mga care package namin para sa kanila.
As a side question to that, ano yung background mo? Parang medyo versed ka na into, do you have a medical background or nalaman mo lang siya along the way?
Yung background ko, wala. I'm a designer.
Design. Akala ko meron ka talagang parang
Wala.
as a side note, parang, kasi, well, hindi naman nagkakaila. Meron din sa atin na, kunyari, designer ka today, pero you weren't really from a design background na pinag-aralan mo talaga siya formally, di ba? So that's,
Yeah.
that's pretty much okay thing din naman. So ang galing lang, no? Kasi from you being a designer, hindi lang siya natapos in terms of, okay, hindi, magde-design lang ako. But you also did this thing, and ito yung amazing. So how much were you able to, parang, so konting flex lang. I mean, we don't want really konting flex.
Sige. So for the period of March 23 to July 18, yung total na donations na na-collect namin is 2.6 million.
2.6
So
billion.
2,661,193 and 80 cents.
Wow. See?
Down
All
to the last
accounted.
centavo yan.
All accounted
Yes.
for. So, na-amaze ako dun sa ginawa ninyo. And ito rin. So, another question for you is, with your design background, how did it help in terms of um, using your skills into this situation? Kasi ano rin yan eh, what I pride when it comes to, say, designers, we don't really just make things beautiful. Designers are first and foremost problem solvers. So,
Mhm.
using your design skills, what were the things na you saw na, okay, this would come in handy in this time?
Okay, so yun, tama ka naman na I think pareho rin naman tayo ng perspective sa mga designers na designers are problem solvers. Like, 'di ba, regardless of anong klaseng designer ka, interior designer, fashion designer, graphic designer, type designer, lahat naman 'yan may tinatry na i-solve na problem. And they're doing their best to find the nicest and the most effective solution dun sa problema. So, nung nangyaring pandemic, parang ganun rin yung naging parang naging process na biglang may bumagsak na malaking problema. Paano natin 'to susolusyunan? So, nagkataon na yung mom ko, accountant siya. So, in terms of um, money and yung pag-account ng mga bagay-bagay in and out ng money, um, very strict siya doon. So, yung accountant background niya and my design skills sa pagiging thorough with the information, sa pagiging clear with how we communicate, parang yun yung naging combination para dito sa Pilipinas Support Group. Other instances na nagamit yung design for this project. So, una, kailangan maging transparent ng group namin. Kasi, dapat alam ng mga donors kung saan napupunta yung pera nila. Exactly kung saan napupunta yun. At the same time, kailangan rin namin mapakita sa kanila na may tumatakbong mga gamit, mga PPE. So, from yung parang weekly and monthly na parang balance overview. So, meron kaming balance sheet na pinapakita. Meron kaming breakdown kung saang hospitals and saang provinces napupunta yung mga PPE. And yun, very clear kami kung paano pinapatakbo yung buong Pilipinas Support Group. Very transparent rin kami kung may mga challenges or may mga nahihirapang parts of the whole operation para makatulong sila agad. Siguro isa rin sa naging use ng design is at some point kasi nung buong donation drive, nagkaroon pa ng mga problema doon sa anti-terror bill. Kasi 'di ba parang bawal ka na daw mag-donate or something like that. May ganung lumabas na parang news. At the same time, marami ring mga problema doon sa buong donation supply na hindi sa amin na nangyayari sa mga ibang grupo na hinaharang yung mga dinodonate. Hinaharang or pinapalitan ng label or napupunta sa mga iba-ibang lugar na hindi napupunta yung idodonate dun sa target nila na hospital or target nila na tao. So, kailangan legit yung operations mo para malinaw na, okay, nanggaling to dito sa tao na to, dito sa lugar na to, mapupunta to dito kay nurse na to, na nasa department na to, na nasa hospital na to. Ito yung number niya. Diyan yan mapupunta. Clear yun lahat na nandun sa box. Usually, meron rin kaming receiving copy na naka-letterhead. Meron rin kaming mga delivery forms. Kasi at some point of the lockdown, bawal mag-travel eh. Pero kung magdo-donate ka, pwede. So, gumawa pa kami ng parang mga malalaking car pass or na nandun yung parang delivery order or something like that. So, lahat yun, kompleto. Para magmukhang legit yung operations.
Amazing nung naging nung naging story and even the challenges along the way. So nakakatuwa lang na even with challenges, you still continued and pressed on. Yung parang mark of a true talagang real person who really wants to help. So well, yun lang, that's all the questions that I have for you, John. And really, the reason why we had this interview is because I really wanted to show people that even as a designer, kasi some people still think na nag-Photoshop ka lang eh. So we want to break that stigma, and we really want to show that we can do a lot of things and help in so many ways, just like what you did. So your story for me is really inspiring, and I hope that of course we don't want to see anything like this again, but with the things that you do, I hope that we can learn from it, and sana makipag-share pa tayo ng ganitong klaseng design solutions in the long run. So there, thank you so much for your time, John. And as I always say, I hope to see you guys after all of this, pag pwede na talaga yung mga totoong events. And
Yes.
just for the sake of people knowing this, nakita ko na si John before sa what they call this, sa Tim Hortons. And
After ng grafika.
Yes, after ng grafika. So, meron siyang designer vibe talaga. So, parang ko, lalapitan ko ba to? So, yun.
Hindi pa mahaba buhok ko nun.
Hindi ko siya nilapitan. Hindi kita nilapitan kasi sabi ko, suplado ah. Hindi, joke lang. Pero mag-isa ka kasi. I think mag-isa ka noon eh. So, parang sabi ko, baka naman gusto niya yung time alone kasi information overload ng grafika and all that. So there, I hope that after this, I can get to meet you guys and we can really meet in true events. Ito, supplementary lang naman yung mga ginagawa nating videos. So thank you for your time and see you next time.